Guys, obviously that was you know, a lot of fun. It was a great way to end it. I'm really proud of the seniors. I thought a couple of those guys really battled their tails off in this game. And you can see it really meant something to them. I think, you know, there's a lot we can build on. You know, we had some young guys step up and make some plays, which is great. And, you know, the fact we went down and didn't fold our tent and actually drove down and probably scored too fast. But, you know what, you never worry about that. You just like scoring. And then the defense came up big at the end. I mean, complete game. Really happy about it. Disappointed in a couple things, you know. I mean, we knew we didn't want to let them play with house money, and of course we threw a ball right to them on a third down and ran it down there and put our defense in a hole. You know, those things just can't happen. You know, safety rotated and went to close. They had just what we wanted on the other side, and we stayed with the read into the boundary. And those are things we got to have a great off season. You know, get those things cleaned up. But you know, overall, guys, I'm obviously very happy for the win. Get a chance to reflect here for a couple hours before we get out on the road recruiting and then move forward. And you know, I think this is something that can really help our program. You know, 3 wins here at the buzzer here at home. I think that's great. The fans that did show up, they were loud at the end. That was cool. And you know, I want to thank those people as well.
What can you say about the boys Connor showed in that last drive?
You know, I thought it was great.
I mean, for a redshirt freshman.
You know, he you know, like I say, the guy's a little unflappable, which is great. And he just, you know, shook off the turnover before and a couple bad reads and you know, an almost fumble that you know, about bit us. But, you know, at the same time, he went in, executed the drive exactly what we wanted to do, came up with a huddle call on a, you know, a little wheel pattern, and it was good to see him, you know, hit Joe Hansley in stride, you know, and with that, I thought we had great protection up front. So, you know, I mean, it gave an opportunity to get it off because that, you know, it's a slow developing play. So they had to hang on forever up front.
That wheel route, you scored on it probably, we were trying to count 4, maybe 5 times this year?
Yeah, that was the one, our first touchdown. You know, it's interesting, you know, guys, that was really a form of the same play, the first touchdown of the year at Mile High. And then, you know, our last touchdown, I mean, how fitting is that? And so, but yeah, very similar concept.
Hansley was a guy you called the go-to guy early in the year. You targeted him a lot more today. Anything different about this game, the matchup, that he was more involved?
You know, it's probably had to do more with our, you know, our numbers at the positions. He had a lot more reps, and you know, say this, between he and Marquise and Charles Lovett, now they took a lot of snaps in this ball game, and you know what, never back down. You know, some of the things that don't show up, this Hansley guy, you know, he did a great job in the run game as well. On that 4th down that we had to go to on the last drive, we had a cost check, and he's the guy who sealed the edge, and you know, that doesn't show up, but that might have been the best play he made the whole game.
I think, you know, we got comfortable. I mean, that's something we can't allow to. We should have kept, you know, we should have just kept pushing it forward, and we shouldn't even have been in that situation at the end of the game. But we important win out. So last time.
Is that just another one?
Describe that final drive, the 4th down run. Chris Volpe gets that 4th down. How big was that?
I mean, that was something. If he wouldn't have got that, I mean, he probably wouldn't be seeing me up here excited, really. But you know, it was just, you know, he just lowered his shoulder and just hit the hole. And I mean, he got to get all the credit for that because he pushed the power forward and he got the 2 yards we needed. That was big.
Think about your offensive line today.
Those guys were great. I mean, they opened up the holes, just giving us space to do what we do, and that's, you know, run the ball. So, I mean, without them, they basically get all the credit for everything we do because we won't be able to do anything if it weren't for them. So.
They say you get on.
I don't get no credit for that. That's those guys, man. I just do my job, run the ball.
You know, that's kind of like a special deal. It's not like an every down type thing. It's kind of red zone shot type thing. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't in my top 5, but you know, we practiced it a lot, and last time we ran it, it was against CSU, so nobody had really seen it. And worked. So it's a good deal.
Can you just talk about what winning the last game of the season means, and the fact that you guys finished with 3 wins in the last 5 games?
Definitely means a lot. You know, I'm real happy that we were able to get it done for the seniors, especially. It's good to send those guys out right, and going 3-0 at home, finishing the season that way is pretty good momentum going into next year. So it's good. It's definitely a good thing.
How important do you think?
I was just gonna say, how much confidence have you gained from the fact that as a starter, I believe you're now 3-1?
You know what? I try not to really think about statistics or anything like that. I just go out and play the best of my ability, and expect that out of my teammates as well. And tonight, we were able to get it done. So.
You know what? I can actually say I always thought that it would be pressure like in a situation like that, but everybody felt calm because we do it so much in practice, and it was finally a time where we had to use it in the game, so everybody felt calm, and just was like everybody was like, let's just do our job and we'll come out with the win.
Marquise, you kind of really come on the second half of the season just like the team has. Can you talk about how the team has grown this year compared to like the last years? Just what you've seen in the growth.
I don't think mainly like the team, we haven't been hanging our head on losses. Like everybody's been going to practice still like it's been the first game. Everybody's still been working hard every week, and we haven't allowed each other to be down and be like, oh, this season is over, let's just finish and go home. Everybody still wanted to win, and everybody still wanted to work hard to make something happen. So I think that's the big difference between this season and last.